peace who, although totally sympathetic to the deaths of children, innocent children, and other innocents, that I believe that Israel has the absolute right to retaliate. For the Gaza side, they feel that Israel has overreacted, and I can understand. I already talked about it brings me to tears to think about the children who die for no real reason of their own. But it seems to me that sooner or later, the handfuls of extremists in Gaza and elsewhere, if they can, to use the expression, learn their lesson, maybe they'll stop.
Israel is our friend. It is a democratic and free nation, and it's one of the few true allies we have in the entire region. Israel's leaders have said repeatedly and clearly they are interested in a two-state solution that will be peaceful and that will work. Hamas, on the other hand, has said in their constitution and their public statements that they stand for the destruction of Israel. How do you negotiate with somebody whose core value is your destruction? We stand here today for democracy. We stand here today for freedom. We stand here today for fairness and for peace. And we stand here against terrorism and tyrants and thugs. We stand here today for
How can the world forget that it was Israel who took the courageous step toward peace by withdrawing from Gaza? And then the world stood by while Gaza was overrun by Hamas, a terrorist organization dedicated to Israel's destruction and the murder of its citizens. By ruling Gaza, Hamas assumed a responsibility, at least according to the standards of the civilized world. It was a responsibility to govern peacefully and to create better lives for its citizens. Unfortunately, like most organizations dedicated to destruction, Hamas has shown little interest in building a better Gaza and no interest in peaceful coexistence with Israel. Israel belongs to Israel. And the Palestinians must understand, and the world must understand, that Israel's right to exist will always be defended by Israelis and by their friends here in the United States of America.
I've often said that our support for Israel defines us. It's who we are. And it's important. It's a reflection of our commitment to moral principles. The moral clarity of this issue is very clear. One side, Israel, is committed to saving as many lives as possible. One side, Hamas, is committed. Its goal, its purpose is to cause civilian death and destruction. One side, in terms of the ends, one side is committed, has a single objective, Israel, peace in Gaza, to be able to live together in the region. And one side has one clear objective, Hamas, the destruction of Israel. There is no moral equivalency in what we're dealing with today, none whatsoever. And we have a stake in this, as Senator Dayton has said. This is not just about Israel and Hamas. Hamas, Hezbollah, Muqtar al-Sadr in Iraq are supported by Iran. The threat of an Iranian nuclear weapon is a threat not just to the Jews, it's a threat to the world, and we can't let it happen.
There is a subject for which Norm Coleman and Al Franken shake hands, and that is Israel.
The strongest buildings are those with the widest foundations. And the breadth of the coalition represented here today and across the country over the past week reflects the unshakable strength of our commitment to the security of our ally Israel. I will work hard to ensure that in the coming months and years, the United States plays an important role in working with all the players in the region who have a stake in creating a two-state solution so that we can end the cycle of violence and Israel and Palestine can live in mutual peace and security. Let us urge a solution to this tragic conflict. Pray for the innocent victims on both sides and work to get humanitarian aid to those who need it. And let us together stand together, to send a clear message to the Israeli people. In this complex and dangerous world, you do not stand alone.
I don't know that anybody would say that a state does not have a right and a duty to defend itself. And yet, some of the critics are saying that Israel's defense is not proportionate. It's disproportionate. And it makes me wonder, what would a proportionate response be?
We are saying we are on your side. You, Israel, have the right to exist, the right to defend yourself, and the duty to keep your people safe from this senseless and senseless violence. This is our day for joy, our day for rejoicing, because we join together with the brave freedom seekers and peace seekers of Sderot and of southern Israel, who have said, "Here I stand for peace and for freedom." And now we stand with them also. That's where freedom begins, when we stand together and say no to the terrorists who would steal that peace not only from them, from the Jewish people, but from the world.
Free, free Palestine! 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 Free, free Palestine!